Hey everyone, and entrepreneurs who is starting a business, has already started, and are in the beginning stages. Maybe you already set up your prices, you know everything about your services, maybe you're years in business, but you still come out and receive clients in your store or your business that complains about the pricing. And that will happen to everyone. You can have the cheapest price ever in your industry, or you can have the most expensive one. It will happen to everyone where one day you're going to get clients or multiple clients that complains about the prices before they receive a service from you. That's not a problem. That will happen. The problem is when you take that and consider that and start believing them that actually you are too high and you're not valuable enough. Guys, that's the worst cycle you can get into. So stay with the introduction. I've noticed that in multiple people that starts a business. But not only that, it actually happened to me multiple times. But I was very firm on my prices. Even then, I started to have that doubt in my mind. Stay with the introduction, guys, and we're going to cover all this and see how this cannot be in your mind and how not to get it to your mind.
Welcome to the Wings Mobile Detailing Business and Automotive Podcast, the only podcast that will guide you on how to start and grow six-figure companies. As our team expand from one business location to worldwide domination, you will get step-by-step insights from a millennial franchisor and franchise owner with your host, Andre Mezalira.
Man, we all entrepreneurs have gone through clients who complain about the prices. We set our prices at the beginning of our business, or we change our price every now and then. Or sometimes you know how there are a lot of companies that run discount, and sometimes we think that that is the right thing to do, to just run discount. And there are moments where it is good to run discounts, guys, but know the effect. There's a huge counter effect if you run a lot of discounts. You have to be prepared for it, because if you're going to set up your type of business of quality service, quality products, and you give out discount a lot, you may think, oh, discount is awesome for me to increase business in that time. During that time, maybe you're having a slow season or whatever, or you have every year, that time of the year, maybe twice a year, you have a slow clientele that you need to increase, and then you go, and what's the first thing you think about? Price. Let me drop my price. And it might work. But guys, if you drop your price once or twice a year, don't think it is, and you increase it back up to the regular price that you charge initially, don't think that it's going to stay right there, guys. Really think deep before you run any discounts. Have a plan. How you have a plan, it comes to you. Hey, I want to run a business based off of sometimes running discount. That's fine. But run a discount, guys, it stays in the customer's mind. If they follow your business, if they are with you, if they're loyal clients, and you run multiple discounts, at times they are going to not get your service when you're doing really well, because they're going to wait for the time that you give out discounts. They're going to wait for the discount and not pay full price. And what does it make the client think in the customer's mind? And I say this because I go through this as a client, a client of another company. I am. And what I think is, I don't put the same value of the service on their original price. I don't think their service is valued the actual price anymore because of the amount of discount that they run. I'm not going to say which company does this. Obviously, there are multiple. And that's fine if that's how they want to think. That's their game plan. But this is what, if you're providing a quality product and you want to stand out as a quality product or a quality service, guys, be really careful with giving out discounts, because the discount, giving a lot of discounts, very frequently, can cause that in the customer's mind. It can make them think that your service is not valuable enough. I've ordered products from Vistaprint before. I guess it's fine to say the name of the company here. Great company, amazing company. I order a lot of things from there. You can design yourself. I'm not promoting or anything, but they run a lot of discounts there. And a lot of times they run it every time they have a discount. They can even go online and type on Groupon or find something out there that you find a discount there. And that's their game plan. They have a different plan. It's fine. That's okay. But guys, when I go to buy it, it's my personal experience. It's me. When I go to buy something that I need, in bulk, I'm not gonna buy when they're not having any discount, because I know that the following week, or maybe I wait 3 days, I'm gonna have a 20-30% discount. So when I have to buy something in bulk, I'm not gonna buy at the original price set. I'm just gonna wait for the discount, and then I'm gonna put the discount code there, and bam. And that's even worse if you're providing a service, or if you're selling customizable product, that you want to put, as I said, you want to put quality on top. And that's what I represent. I can say that because Wings Mobile Detailing, we represent quality first thing, above everything, above even price. And if you're running a similar company that wants to apply the discount, you really have to think deep so that the customer not only do they expect you to go cheap, but they don't devalue your service. They get used to it. If you're running a discount once, a client may think, oh, that's awesome. I'm going to get this service is very valuable, and they're running a 20% whatever discount it may be. I'm going to get their service. You run a discount continuously and repetitive, they're not going to think, oh, I'm getting a great deal out of this anymore. That discounted price is going to be what they think the actual price is. And then if you increase the price back up to the actually how much you regularly charge, they're going to think that is a high price. They're not going to think that they're going to be getting a deal anymore. And then you're going to be keeping lowering the price. Do that and you're screwed. Not only, the margin, you messes up with your margin, but you devalue the customer. Now, you can think, what you can do is some people say, oh, okay, I'm just going to charge more for my services, more than I even value my own services. I'm going to put there the higher price so that I can give them out discount and they think they're getting a good deal, right? Now, if you overvalue your service as well, you can have a problem on one end and at the beginning, and then you give them a discount. They may think that might work. Again, as I said, it might work because they may, I'm getting a good deal out of this. It's a great service. It's a valuable service. I'm getting a good deal out of it. But you run that continuously, back to the same problem. That discounted price is gonna be your new average if you run it continuously with that discount. And then you say, okay, but that's better because at least I ran the price higher at the beginning. I'm not gonna cut my margins off, and I'm just gonna do a business based on discount. They're always gonna be discounted price. But once you give the discount to a customer once, the customer is going to think, oh, what else can I get? What else? Which other discount can I get from it? Because they're already discounting. So if they're already discounting their price, that means that, okay, maybe the service is not as valuable as they say it is. So can I get even more discount? What else can I get from this? And they try to cheap you out. And there are business concepts that runs well through, on it. A lot of supermarkets, it's different. I don't know how the industry is there, but I'm talking about quality service industry or even quality products and the consequence that you have when you run a discount. Now, if you can plan yourself, you can plan it a good way, but that's the consequence you're going to get. So be prepared for it. Be aware of it. It's very important, guys. Now, the main thing of this podcast that I wanted to talk about, and I'm going to get to it now, is what happens to you if you don't believe on your price, on your own service. If you're not sold 100% on the service you provide or the product that you sell. And by sold, I mean on that price. If you're selling a service for X dollars, for an X dollar, it means that service is valuable at that price. And if you sell, let's say, a service for, let's say, something for $1,000, and you believe on that service, you believe on that product of $1,000, you would buy it yourself. You'd pay $1,000 if you need it. You'd pay $1,000 for your product, for your service, and that is very important for you to believe in the product yourself. For you to be the first customer, you have to be your first customer. Now, if you decrease your price, saying, okay, I believe that I would buy my product for $1,000, but I want to sell it to the market for $800. If you do this at the beginning of the business, because you have low clients, and then you think about increasing the price later, okay, that works. That does work, because usually at the beginning, you're not as valuable as other companies in the market, maybe. So actually, maybe you are, your value at 800 instead of 1,000, and then you grow the company, you make a better team, better service, more convenience to the client, and then you can increase the price for the customer. But that's different than giving out discount. That's the value of it. But if you think like that service that you provide compared to other, and you said, okay, it's $1,000, sell it for $1,000, put that full price on, because if you start selling for $500, which you believe is $1,000, you're gonna start believing that your product is valuable at $500. All right, the point I wanted to get also in this podcast, point number 2 and last point, is along the way, no matter if you charged $1,000 for that service or product, or $500, or even you went even lower, you charged $300. No matter what you charge, along the way in your journey, you probably have gone already through this. You're gonna have clients, customer, friends, whoever it may be, who didn't even get a service or a product from you, who didn't even experience how good it is, having your product that you solely believe in. Along the way, you're going to have somebody telling you that the price is high, or giving that sense, making that face when you give them the price. And maybe it's you sell to 10 people, and at a certain period of time, 10 people buy it at the actual price. And then you sell for another 10 people, and then in a row, and then 5 people out of that 10 people that you sold to did that face, when they told them the price. Oh, I don't know. As soon as you tell them the price, they do that face. And what is the first thing that can come in your mind if you're not firm on your price, if you're not firm and believe in your service or product? The first thing that comes into mind is, maybe I am charging a little bit high. Maybe I'm not valuable as much as I thought I was. Look at their face. Why is that? Because as soon as I said the price to them, that cuts the deal. So the problem is on the price. It is not on the price, guys. Guys, be real careful with this. It may come to your mind. You may think that, the problem is on the price as soon as you told them the price. So I have to decrease my price. Meaning what? I have to devalue my service. It's not valuable as much because they did that face. So the problem is on the price. The problem is not on the service quality. The problem is not how I look. The problem is on the price, but it is not. That's what you're going to think, guys. I'm saying that you're going to think that the problem is on the price, and you're going to consequently decrease your price, but it is not. It's either on you didn't present your service to the client well enough, meaning selling it well enough. By selling, I mean showing how great your product is, why your product is better to even pay a little bit more than the other company. And you believe that at the beginning. But if you put that in your mind that it is not, if you let that thought come into your mind when the client does that, it's going to be a problem to you guys. So don't think it's the price is the issue. Think, yes, you are the issue. What did I do wrong? Did I not sell it well enough? Did I not present it well? So what do I have to do? Improve my sales. Learn more about my product, how much better it is compared to other. And maybe it's something simple. You don't have to do a game plan here. It's very simple. Why is your product better? Bam, point 1, point 2, that's more convenient to the clients. I believe in it. Screw it. It's not the price. Bam, go sell your service. Go improve in that ability. Because once you get into this cycle of believing that your price is indeed high, if you get into this cycle, you're not going to believe in your service anymore. When you don't believe in your service anymore, you don't believe on the value of your service for that price, and it's going to become a cycle where the next client, and it's going to happen again, the next client that says, does that face, ooh, it's a little bit expensive again, after you tell them the price, you're going to already you're not going to believe in selling your service. Because you're going to already, when you start the sale, when you start presenting it to them, you're already going to be like, I don't believe on my own service and how valuable it is. And that's the worst thing. You have to believe in what you sell for you to sell it well. For you to help your customer. You're helping your customer, selling, whatever word you may use. And what is going to happen if you let this negative thought of my price is the master get into your mind? Then the next time, the next customer you see, you're going to hesitate in telling them the price. Maybe and then another customer comes in, and you, instead of you improving your sales skills, you go and you decide to do a discount. Or you hear when you're presenting the next client, your service, and you're about to tell them the price, you're going to be hesitant. And trust me, if you're hesitant in telling them your price, they're going to be hesitant in buying for that price, because they're going to hear in your voice, if you don't, if somebody comes here and sell me anything, and I see that they're a little bit skeptical they tell me the price, how much you want to pay? This is for $500, or I can do for $300. Me as a client, do you think I'm going to be like, I'm going to buy for the $500? No, I'm going to go for the $300. Or I'm going to even ask for more discount, because the guy is not believing in himself. And why do people not believe when they sell? That is why. It's because they thought that the issue was the price when the customer came here and did that face. But it is not. The issue is something else. It's either your sales skill. Always blame. You can blame the price at times, but in times like this, it can be really fatal long term for your margins, for even your belief in your own service, if you believe that the price is the issue there. And trust me, every single entrepreneur goes through this. They hear clients saying, maybe at times 8 out of 10 clients do that face when you tell price, because price always seems to be the reason people not buy, but it's not the reason people not buy. Who would have thought you buy a cup of coffee, you have to drive your car, go to a place, buy a $4 cup of coffee, when you can do it for a few cents here at your own house, at your own convenience. The same coffee. What changes is the brand. That's Starbucks, guys. And everybody doubted Starbucks. At the beginning, their story is incredible, and it teaches a lot about the pricing. People will pay more for a better service. People will pay more for more quality service, for convenience. And people won't pay more if they get a worse service, if they see. But you already have a really great service, and you want to believe in your service. Now, the way for you not to believe in your service is this: if you allow yourself to believe that your price is high, if you listen to the customer when they put that in your mind, when they try to, be firm on the sale. And something I learned a lot from Grant Cardone is, when you're presenting your product or service, the first thing that gotta come out of your mind, of your mouth, is the price. Grant Cardone goes like that. He's presenting a service, sir, for $200, for $5,000. Or if you're presenting your service real quick and they ask how much is the price, it's out of your mouth instantly. You tell them, sir, it's gonna cost this much money. You have to do this to get this product. Now let's go back. You know the price, but let's go back on why you should buy this product. The price is not the issue. The price should come out instantly. out of your mouth. You don't have to go through a long sales cycle to tell the price at the very end. It can be the first thing you can tell them. The price is not gonna prevent your customer from buying. Trust me, the price is not going to prevent your customer from buying anything from you. The only thing that stops is your sales skills, is your own product, and if at the beginning of your company you believe in your product, if once you believe that if you priced your service or product at that particular price, it means you believe in it. At one point you believe it costs that money, you would pay that money. Then why would you then decrease it later? Get yourself away from that, guys. So this is what I see a lot. Entrepreneurs, almost happened to me. It happens to a lot of entrepreneurs, but what you cannot allow it to happen to you, you're going to hear it coming from clients, but we cannot allow it to happen to you is, get that in your mind. You believe this fake sense of a price being an issue. It's not. Or that your price is too high. It's not. Maintain that firmly. Only run discounts. Down the point number 1 that I made on this podcast about discounts. Only run discounts if you want to, maybe do a holiday, but don't run a discount because you think that your price is too high. If you run a discount only because, okay, I think my price is high, so I'm going to run a discount, just lower your price. Just do it there at once. Stop. If you got to that point where you don't believe it, just lower it. Lower and see the difference. See what happens. Lower your price. See if you're going to get more customers. You might for a month or 2 months or maybe a week only. You might get more clients and you're going to think, oh, maybe the price was indeed an issue because now I'm getting more, I'm selling more because I decreased my prices. But no, you decrease your prices and your confidence level went up and you're better at selling and presenting your product. That's what happened. And then wait for another month or 2, the same thing's going to happen again. The lower price that you have, you're going to think it's still high because more people is going to start saying, oh, it's too high of a price. You're still going to come out. And then you're going to lower your price again. And then just go to 0, guys. I'm being ironic here, but don't run out of business, man. Keep firm on your price. Be firm. Run a discount when you think like once a year for the holiday season if you wanted to. Even increase the clientele as well at that particular moment. But if you do know the consequences of you running a discount frequently, you can run once every now and then. Or if you do a business model based off of discount, like, Walmart, then that's a complete different situation there. Guys, I hope this podcast was helpful to you guys. Number 1, know what you're getting into when you apply discount. And number 2, don't drop your prices and be firm. Be firm so the firmer you are, the more you're going to believe in your service. And the more you believe in your service, more successful you will be. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast. Please leave a review here if you're listening on iTunes. And also, I'm on Instagram, either under Wings Mobile Detailing. You can follow us there and follow me, Andre Mezalira. Send any questions on my Instagram, guys. If there's any improvement, please message me. If everything's great about this podcast, leave a review. But if it's not good, just send me a DM. That's better. Thank you again.